The surface area of a composite shape. This is kind of like putting everything together. You've got every shape being different and often a couple of different kinds of shapes. And I'll go back to when I said in surface area, I don't like the idea of a formula. If you did this using a formula, you might say, okay, well, let's find the area of this pyramid, this triangular pyramid. I guess it's a square pyramid. And then you would add the area, the surface area of this cube, and then you'd have to take away the fact that there is some overlap where the two shapes touch each other. I don't like that method. I think, again, we're better off looking at this in terms of a bunch of different faces and trying to find the area of each of the faces. So let's take a look at this triangle right here. I'm going to draw it over here, and let's take a look at its measurements. All right. I know that the base of this triangle is 5 meters. And I know that the height of this triangle, is 4 meters. So, area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, which is 5 times 4 divided by 2, which is 10 meters. And since surface area, again, it's squared. Now, if you notice, there's not just one triangle. This is a square base, so every one of these triangles is actually the same area. They're all the same. They have the same base of 5, the same height of 4. So I'm going to say here area of 4 triangles is 4 times 10. So I've got 40 meters squared. All right, let's go into this cube now. If I look at the face of one of the cubes, sorry, that would be a face of a square. Let's draw that. Square is 5 times 5. Pretty simple. Area of a square is base times height, and I get 25 meters squared. Now, how many of those squares are there? Well, we've got 1 here, 2 here, 3 in the back, 4 on this side, and there is actually 1 more on the base. So what we're going to do is say area of 5 squares is 5 times 25, which is 125 meters squared. So, surface area of this composite shape. Well, we're going to take the 4 triangles and add the 5 squares. And we get 165 meters squared for surface area of this shape. So this is the strategy I would use when you're doing composite shapes. Let's try to find the surface area of each individual face and then add them all up at the end.